In all my time playing on the VintageCraft server all these years and all the community builds that I've done, I have never been in charge of the Netherhub. That changes in this episode on the server of the Beef. And hello everybody and welcome back to a brand new episode from the VintageCraft server. There was a contest to decide whose Netherhub will be built on the server, and for the first time I participated and I won, and now I actually have to build it, which is today's episode. Now, to exactly nobody's surprise, the Netherhub design that I came up with might be a little bit too big because I didn't read beforehand how big I was supposed to make it, and it needs a lot of resources. So I spent a bunch of time while working on the starter hub that we're at right now, and while working on the base that was probably last episode. Maybe this is episode 2. I don't quite know yet. Anyway, I recorded a bunch of stuff, gathering the resources and laying things out while working on these other things, which means I am now recording 3 episodes simultaneously on the same server and the same series, but this time we're talking about the resources for the Netherhub, of course. This over here is a little something that I have gathered, and it's in the first chest we have some copper, right? And then on the second chest we have some copper, and in the third chest you see where this is going. This is all copper ingots, the whole thing. 9 chests worth of copper ingots. And you know what we're gonna do now, right? We'll craft everything into copper blocks. And I think the way I want to do that is we'll place that over there. Then we'll empty out our inventory. And now, we're gonna do this. Hopefully not creating too much. Oh, look at all that. Okay, so we'll do this. And we have a bunch of copper blocks now. We'll use these copper blocks to fill our inventory with copper. That's enough. So let me go here real quick. There we are. Now we're standing here again. And ba-bam. 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 Hey, more. There we are. More. And finished. A full chest of copper blocks. This will go along pretty far, I think. I'm mainly using the cut copper blocks, and for each one of these we do get 4 cut copper blocks. That means that's 4 chests worth of cut copper. It's actually only 4 chests worth of cut copper. That might actually not be enough, now that I think about it. I think it will get us quite a long ways, and there's other people building on it as well. So, I mean, that's good, right? Over here in the resource world, I found myself a trial chamber, and as you can see, there's a bunch of copper. Not just any old copper blocks, however, they are waxed copper blocks, which is just like all of the copper that we need them to be waxed blocks. So that's nice, we can just farm them here. And I don't feel bad about tearing this one up, because this is the resource world and that's what it's for. But what do we do with all the copper that we already have? And I mean all of the oxidized copper that we have over here that we can get, and you know, we can polish them, and then we have that. It's now just a block of copper. What do we do with that? So, our objective now is to go through the resource world, traverse the lands, and see if we can find some bees. I mean, there is a lot of forests. If we're lucky, then some beehives will have generated. And the bees are still alive. That's the 2 things that we need to have happened. And since this place has been loaded for quite a while, if we find a beehive, I don't count on there being any bees in it, to be quite honest. Maybe we're lucky. Hello? Hello? I'm looking for Michael with a bee. He's been scared of insects his whole life. Oh, there's a bee. There is a bee. Found one. Do you have a hive? Perfect. I even brought one of these. Stay in there, please. Whatever you do, please stay in there. Second bee. Come on. Got him. 2 bees out of 3. Hey, has that always been the info that we can get? I guess 2 will do for now. That's 4 bees that we have. I forgot where I got this, but I do have 9 honeycombs. I think I found these in some chest somewhere. Maybe it was in the trial chamber, actually. Doesn't matter. We have them, and we will use them. Time for a dreaded installment of Dave Does Redstone. I know I've set up bee farms before. I don't remember much about it, though. I mean, I think I remember. I need all of these. Come on. I think I remember how they work. I don't remember how to build them. First off, we want some a beehive as a mock-up, so we can place things down without having the bees fly around. And we'll take a little bit of iron and make ourselves a hopper. And we need shears for the honeycomb and other things. For example, let me think. We need a dropper. If I remember right. No, not a dropper. A dispenser even. Which that's a furnace. Oh, right. We need redstone for that. That's why. Dispenser. Okay. I think I want my bee farm to be a little bit out of the way for now. So we'll build it down here. Below this thing is good, I guess. So we'll have our beehive, and things will get collected into a chest like this. So we have our bees in here. Then we need a dispenser looking like that at the beehive, which has our shears in it. And we need to activate that. We could either just run this thing on a clock, or going up again, we built ourselves a observer, which looks like this. Which way around do we place these? I think we gotta place them down like this. Is that correct? That is wrong. Place them down like this. Okay. And we'll just do that. And that might do it. Now, this should trigger every time this block changes, which might also be when the bees are going in and out. But I don't think that's an issue for this. We'll find out, I think. We'll have some flowers over here. For example, that one right there. We'll encase the whole thing in glass so we see what's going on for now. This is just a temporary setup. I will go ahead and build a more permanent one than with all the beehives that we have. I don't think we need to have any of this open, actually. So we'll just encase all of this in glass. Wait. We still have to get our bees in there. Let's hope we don't mess this up. So, bees go here. And then, eventually, they'll come out. Alright, both bees are out. Ooh. Aha! Now you have to go in there. Perfect. Silk touch. Don't leave, don't leave, don't leave. Okay. So we got 2 bees in here now. And we'll see if this fills up with honeycomb. It did a thing. It did a thing? Yes! It works. Alright, I understand, I think. Cool. So this works. I'm gonna streamline this a little bit and build several of these. And then that will run while I work on the base build. Which for you watching this episode, of course, will have already happened. So now we have 6 beehives making honeycombs for us so we can wax copper in the future. Next thing we should worry about is having an actual nether connection. I am sick of jumping down the mountain, although I'm kind of amazed that I haven't died yet still. I mean, not in the overworld, not in this world at least. I have died in the resource world, but that doesn't count because it doesn't show up, so it doesn't count. For now, our portal goes over here. Let's have a look at the quartz. In we go. Let's see where we come out. Ah, yes! Perfect spawn. Wow. Did that generate for me? What? Okay, that's crazy. Anyway, let's see. We're not quite where we need to be. I don't know if this is somebody else's portal, actually. It shouldn't be. Let's go through again to check. It is not somebody else's portal, it's all ours. Alright, let's go and build the one at the real location. Actually, I forgot to bring any other blocks, so I probably need to go through... Now we'll make do. See, we have to go over here. Somewhere over there, I think. Portal goes right here. No, portal goes actually right here. Great. Let's see if we did that right. Okay, that way works. Now the other way again. Sure does. Nice. Open for business. So, I think it is about time that we start building on the Netherhub. I want to go and lay things out a little bit. I've gathered more resources. We got some more sandstone, some basalt, and more importantly, I made some fire resistance potions, and we'll take these with us. I got some other stuff. We'll need a bunch of this right now because I want to start out building a platform. This is the copper that I have gathered so far, and I've mined some more waxed copper. There have been some donations from people, so that's the copper that we've gotten through that. More smelting, but right now we should grab these. Maybe a stack of that. I'm gonna take one of these. Let's take some of inventory already full. Take a little bit of that to make some chests, and let's head off to the Nether. So the way the Netherhub design was chosen is that there was a competition. We built our designs in creative first, in a creative world, and then there were votes, and then mine won. And because somebody didn't read beforehand, my Netherhub design is too tall and too big, but it's still won, so we're still gonna do it. It being too tall means that we gotta dig out quite a bit, like upwards, so that'll be fun. Also, we are in one of these basalt deltas, and I've never really cleared out one of these, so that won't be fun, I'm pretty sure. Also, I think the magma cubes, they can actually spawn at any light level, which is an issue, because I didn't spawn proof for that. But hey ho, it'll work out. Where was I gassed? Okay. Oh god, that was really close. Okay, I've gotten Swift Sneak now on my pants, by the way, and this will scare me. Like, this is my sneak speed now, and my body feels like we're not sneaking and I'm gonna fall. So, I'm gonna get scared a lot building on this. I think the gas just disappeared. Alright, the first thing that we gotta do is figure out where the portal will go. It will be below this one, a few blocks below. Let me check my numbers. So the tunnels will be not at level 90, which is where they usually are, but 5 levels below, so at 85. And the portal apparently will be 1 block even lower, so at 84. How do I... Where... How deep does this thing go? Is this like a solid pillar? Oh, it would be great if it would be. Okay, careful. It is not. This is about the bottom. Where are we? 86. We gotta go down 2 more. Of course. I'll tell you this, I've been playing this game for many years, over a decade, and I'm still gonna have a new experience trying to clear this place out, so that's good, I guess. Yeah, let's just fall. So we want to go to level 84 is what we said, right? And that's where the portal will be. The height. Oh man, that's so fast. It's actually quite nice. And then below it, I think, right below the portal. Should have checked the coords. And then right below the portal, I want to build like a little room where we have our resources for now. My pinky is pressing shift so hard. I am sure that will get sore. Ah, you see, much nicer. Let's say our entrance will be in this corner for now. I'll have some ladders going up. To be on the safe side, we will slab this place. A few chests over here. Need a stone cutter. Okay, so this will be where the new portal will go. Did I build that big enough? I did. Okay, I think I want to build the frame first, like start the frame. I cannot build the full nether portal because obviously that will go through there. And until things are set up down here, we shouldn't really break through, I don't think. Other than our ladder. Totally safe. Totally safe. I did not bring the obsidian. I will place that next. I am, of course, prepared, and I have almost 2 stacks of obsidian, which is more than we need. And it's probably a good time to bring some of these blocks. I will bring 1 stack of these and 1 of the unwaxed. And I'll get some wax from our farm, which has been running. As you can see, we are starting to get quite a bit of it. Nowhere near the amount that we'll actually end up needing, but it's a start, and it will continue to run forever. I might sell candles in the future. Start with the portal frame, and then I'll try to double check if we're actually in the middle like we're supposed to be. And of course, we're not. I missed it by 1. Should have checked that before I placed on the obsidian, huh? And to keep things from spawning, for now, I'll place some buttons on this stuff. We'll end up having enough unnecessary spawns already, I think, without trying, so might as well try to prevent a little bit. Numbers are, in fact, difficult, and I had to move the portal up a little bit. By 2 blocks. I went the wrong direction. Anyway, let's try to figure out the path, how things should go. I want to get done laying out where the tunnels will connect to, so people can get started on that. So first we have a stair, then we'll have 3 slabs going outwards. 2, 3. And then we need 4 stairs. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 4. And this should be the floor level. Is that correct? I think that's correct. So that's the corner of the portal. We'll have a stair, a slab. We have 2 of these. And then we staircase down 3 of them. And down here is a lamp. According to my design, that looks correct. These, we'll have these. And some cut sandstone slabs. It definitely helps that I'm using 3 different kinds of sandstone slabs, because that's very important. Apparently. Okay, but that means the dimensions of the stair to the portal are correct. After this lamp, we'll have 2 blocks, 1, 2, and then there is another lamp over, come on, here. Then we'll have a walkway that's 5 wide, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there will be another 1 of these. Dude, I'm building. Ow. I took that. Ooh, are my chests okay? Okay, we're lucky. That won't get old, I'm sure of it. So, there's another one. Oh, let's not worry about him. So, we have this thing. Then we go out 5 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And over here we have another one. Then we go 1, 2. And we'll have another one. Oh, hi. No, don't. It finally happened. The 0 has turned to 1. I have died for the first time in the overworld, and I've died in the most shameful way. The Netherhub has claimed my first death. I thought I could bring my laptop to work with me, so I could, you know, just AFK over here while I'm at work and get some honeycomb for the Netherhub. Well, I log on, and it was nighttime, and there was mobs. There was 2 baby zombies, and I was trying to run away and get to my bed, but it's a laptop, and all the keys are in the wrong in the wrong place, and I kept pressing the wrong things and not hitting control to run, you know. And I don't know, I tried to dodge and jump over there, and I kept tabbing out, and I died, and I lost all my stuff. So I've now spent the morning trying to get back up, and it's looking pretty good. And I think it's about time we get some soul speed for our boots. I guess that's fitting for the episode where we get the Netherhub, is also getting the Nether enchant. alongside the design for the Netherhub, which is currently a magma slime farm. I've also designed some nether tunnels, and I think those are the ones that we'll actually go for. I haven't really seen any other designs being submitted. Oh, this works great so far. I am a strong proponent of using soul speed to travel in the nether instead of ice roads. It's, I don't know, I think it's superior. So, let's get some soul speed. Where are some piglins? Those are the piglins that we're looking for, right? They changed the names of these nether mobs so many times. I'm just confused. I think these are zombified piglins now. And then there's the hoglins. And then there's the brutes. And the game is proving me a liar because there's nothing but these guys. Where? Oh, there he is. Hey, dude. Oi. I have something. Look at that. So this is how you get soul speed. You give one of these guys some gold. They look at it. And then they throw stuff at you. And among the things that they throw at you are sometimes books with soul speed. First book, Soul Speed 3, jackpot. Hey, that was pretty fast. That was 20? 20 gold ingots. Here, you're free. You can leave now. Thanks, guy. Sweet. Back to Fuya's place. Up till now on this episode, I've made sure that we actually are doing things together. Laying things out, figuring things out, but since this build is pre-planned, I'm just looking at screenshots and trying to copy them. And that's actually not all that easy to record, to be quite honest, but I do gotta make some more progress. We're what, 20 minutes into this episode? More? And this is all that we have, and as you can see, we got a bit of a magma cube problem. So I gotta get going. I don't have that much more time in this episode. So, build montage, anybody? Now, did that turn out good or what? Man, I'm so happy with the Netherhub. I'm so happy with the build montage. That was great. I mean, okay, that was a lot of work, and it took months, and I burned out in the middle because I did 2 big projects in the meantime. But hey, man, this looks so good. I completely overestimated the amount of copper that I needed, and I underestimated the amount of deep slate that I needed, and man, anyway, I'm really happy with the Netherhub. I hope you like it. Here, let's have a bit of a look around. So we have these 4 guys in the different directions. We got north guy, blue guy, which is just really angry for some reason. We got green guy, which is where we live. He looks like he's about to cry. Red guy, he seems a little shocked. And then we have orange guy. We got the cardinal directions up there, so we know which way we are going. We still have to add a few signs, some additional lighting, I think. This is what we have on top of the pillars, on top of the beams at the ceiling. In my original design, we have glow lichen over here, and then a string above, because I thought that would stop spawns. It doesn't. So I had to get a bunch of copper bulbs and then have them oxidize to this stage, so they're about the same light level, because I don't want this to be too bright, and then we leave a gap over here so this beam doesn't get too bright. Yeah, a ton of buttons to make sure that this spot is spawn proof. The whole build is spawn proof, except for, I think, technically those copper bulbs. I don't think they stop spawning, and I think magma cubes can spawn at any light level, so I think technically they could spawn on there, but I haven't seen any yet, so I'm not gonna do anything about it. So, yeah, what do you think? What do you think? Do you like it? I am really happy with it. Now, I have realized, however, there's one thing that this Netherhub is lacking that I hate when Netherhubs are lacking this feature, the service, and I didn't design for it myself, so, heyo. Access to the actual Nether. We have no way out. Like, if we just want to go and get, like, netherrack or like quartz or anything, or want to go anywhere without a tunnel, we can't get out. We're locked in, we're trapped. So I want to see where we can sneak in some doors behind the copper golems, and I think I'm just gonna go through here, make this first tile of the tunnels. This is the tunnel design that I came up with, by the way. I tried to keep it sort of simple, not too busy, have enough room that we can fly through. We have some packed ice to run in the middle, and we got soul sand, soul soil probably? Yeah, soul soil. So we can run with soul speed. And yeah, so this is my design. We have this design going in all 4 directions, and then people have designed their tunnels with this as well, but changed out the color palette, and it actually worked out really well. I'm quite impressed. It's really good. I'm thinking this way around, and yeah, of course that doesn't connect. Duh. So deep slate bricks, I'm guessing. Open nether access. Now, if I would have designed before that, initially, this probably would look better, but I think it's fine. Let's out here do maybe 2. Maybe do a 3x3. I'm gonna have to basalt like this. Sweet. Let's go and get some wax from our bee farm. What I mean by this gave me more wax than we need is this chest is full, and now we got this much and this much as well as this much. So yeah, we have more than we need. Also the copper that I overestimated the amount that we need. So other people gave me copper, and I had a lot of copper mined. I still went out and got more copper, and I went mining quite a bit. And I have still a full chest of copper blocks. just straight up. Full chest of copper blocks. So yeah, maybe I kind of overdid it a little bit. Anyway, in here we want to have some signs. Now, people have set up this lectern, and I gotta be rude for a second, that's a horrible idea. That's just a horrible idea. Now this is, you're basically putting up road signs, right? Where do you go? And you look at it, and then you need to have the information. If you're trying to figure out where somebody lives, you go here, you look at it, and you, oh, no, it's not there. Oh, no, it's not there, and then you go to the next. It's not good that you have to click on it, and then you gotta flip through, and then wait, was it that? No, it wasn't. Yeah, enough of that. We want to have a sign like this, saying this is the west tunnel, and then the signs over here. This one is even formatted differently. They just tell you the X corner, which is probably a good idea, actually. I like that. Yeah. Well done, west tunnel. Wouldn't say best tunnel, but well done, west tunnel. We got all the signs set up. We got all the doors placed. I placed them on the side, so technically they are now open. Like the game registers them as open, which means that mobs don't try to break them. Technically we have like a spawning platform over there now, and if we are going out, there might be some mobs spawning here, but I think it will be fine. Okay, so next up, something that I want to work on is this over here. I'm not gonna design the Netherhub from the outside. It looks the way it looks. When I designed the hub though, I did that in a creative world, and it was in the overworld. And something that I really liked was that the golems just seemed kind of bright, because the light from the sky, just the natural sunlight, was coming through these parts. And we don't have that in the nether, of course, so we'll put some blocks behind it. I have gathered some glowstone. That will probably be enough. And we'll go and see what that looks like. Why can I not... What? Okay, that was weird. Hope that won't become a problem. No, I think I want to have all of the... Oh, right. Right. Didn't think about that. So, these blocks actually do serve a purpose. Technically, we can look through these gaps over here. So that's why we have these blocks here. I'm guessing if we just go like that, technically we can still look through from the inside, but I don't think it will be that big of an issue. And let's just do the ones in the middle. These two. And whoop. We'll go and have a look. See what that looks like. Ah, that's so much better. See how bright that is? See how dark that is? Yeah, almost too bright, honestly. So I don't think we need to do the whole thing. I thought we'll also have to put some stuff behind there, but no, that's fine. Let's see, if we're over here, we can probably... I mean, if you're trying, you can see the glowstone, but, I mean, then that's your own fault. We should probably place that one over there, though. Yeah. Sweet. So, I'll do that for all the sides. That's actually quite a bit less glowstone than I thought. We'll need 2 stacks, I think, instead of 4, so that's nice. So, we get this instead of this. Yeah, I like it. I like it. Now, self-tunnel is a little weird. They didn't use the polished basalt, they used normal basalt for this. And also, they did not include the lights. Typically, behind this block, there's supposed to be a light. So this is just darker, and because of the different basalt, it just looks a little bit more run down. But also kind of cool. They also have this, for some reason. There's pictures over here. So I decided to not include a door. This is probably just all basalt anyway, so that doesn't really matter. But I do gotta get back there. Oops. For the glowstone. Let's see, I don't have ender pearls on me. I'll use ladders, I guess. And yeah, so they would just see basalt behind the window, behind the glass. I don't think that's a problem, but they decided to use pictures instead. I guess they can have that. Take these back with me. And there we are. Much brighter now. That's really cool. Alright, so we still have these signs over here. This is south side, of course. Best side's neighbor, east, which is us. We are actually the best, even though some people say something different. Okay, we got this now. This side was north or down, not south. This side. But we have the real signs now, and we got West Tunnel, which they claim they're the best tunnel. Really, I mean, green guy wins. With that, I think the Netherhub is actually done. We did all the polishing, we added some extra light. It really seems to be spawn proof. The only thing I gotta do now is recover some of my items, since there's still quite a bunch of stuff down here that I should bring with me. Now, one issue is I am completely out of shulker boxes. You know, it would be really great if there was a gift courtesy of the Waffler Infrastructure, Smurf, CC, Rascal, and Drew. Shulker shells and chests. There's a lot of chests. Smurf, I think you got the ratio the wrong way around. Also, a bunch of iron, some food. People keep giving me food this season. I don't know why, but I mean, okay, I'll have some. And there's Paul. We gotta build something for Paul, I guess. But yeah, hey, we have a bunch of shulker shells now. And I was actually completely out of iron. I was wondering. So I went mining quite a bit for all the copper, right? And I also picked up a bunch of iron. And I was like, man, where did all my iron go? And then I realized, yeah, no, I have a beacon. That's where all my iron went. But yeah, no, we can build another beacon now, I think. Let's see, that's 2 stacks. That's 3 stacks of iron. Yeah, that's a full new beacon base. Not that we need it. Thanks, Morph. Thanks a lot, the Wafflers. This is the current entrance to the inevitable cube. I went for darkness. We got just black concrete, and then this bubble column up, and it goes swoosh, and you're inside. And I think it works quite well. Nothing has changed in here other than I have a bed now. We gotta move in. I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, down is just like this, and if you move during the fall, you might actually land on the edge. But hey, I mean, gotta live. A little dangerous. These copper bulbs are oxidized. First, I had them oxidized 1 more level, but that made it so dark that mobs were actually spawning in here. So this is the lowest light level that we can have in here without it spawning any mobs, and I think that looks pretty cool. I like it. It was actually very difficult to build that because you cannot see the concrete. We did good today. I am very happy with the Netherhub. I think I've said that like a million times in this episode already, but I mean it. I do mean it. Biggest project I've ever done in just like one go around. I mean, okay, it took months, but like definitely biggest thing that I built in just one episode. I've done 2 big projects in like one each episode, the last 2 episodes, and that's fun. That's kind of what I decided on, not just make like an episode, get a lot of progress done, finish a project, and I think I'm ready to just go back to smaller episodes. I don't know if I said this in the last episode already, but yeah, I'm ready to just, you know, do small things. Move into the cube, maybe build like a storage room or something like that, and have that be the episode instead of building all of this. I'm looking forward to building more big projects eventually, but for now, we'll take it chill. But you know, sometimes good things take a little while, and if they turn out like this, that's alright, I guess. Well, anyway, this is the end of the episode. Remember that you're valid, and I'll see ya in the next one.